Back to school season looking a little different this year, very different actually, and parents need to get up to speed fast. One school offering Parent University, an online workshop aimed at helping parents navigate remote learning for their kids. And Stephanie Ramos is back with us for more on that. Stephanie, good morning.
Wait, good morning. Nearly 70% of parents say they're worried their child will fall back this year. So some parents are hitting the books themselves, learning how to help their child succeed at remote learning with Parent University.
I was very anxious, all summer very anxious.
Stress is at an all-time high for parents like Lara Boyd, whose kids are heading back to school, but online.
The sleepless nights are real. You don't know how you're going to make that work. If you are a parent that's working from home, and how do I teach?
According to a Washington Post Shar School poll conducted by Ipsos, nearly 7 in 10 parents say they worry children will fall behind in their education. Broward County in Florida realizing the struggle and taking steps to solve it.
We've distributed over 120,000 laptop computers to any student who needs one. And we've also negotiated discounted internet services.
With their students equipped to learn for the fall, there was just one missing element: the parents.
We knew that our parents were having these challenges, and to help our kids, we were going to have to help our parents.
The district starting Parents University, an online recorded webinar teaching parents step-by-step the programs and tools their kids will be using, while also providing an inside look at what an average school day will look like.
It's a one-stop shop to make it very easy for our parents to go on, our students to go on, and our teachers can also share best practices.
Offered in 7 languages, more than 65,000 parents showing up, learning video conferencing on Microsoft and other programs.
We have to realize that there are some benefits to doing things virtually, and this is one of the greatest benefits, that we're able to reach so many parents and be able to provide these resources for them and working together to support our kids.
Since its launch, more than 65,000 parents have logged on to Parent University, and the district tells us these webinars will continue, and there will be an open dialogue with parents about what's working and what's not.
All very fascinating. Stephanie Ramos for us, thank you so much. Of course, parents want more information, so joining us now is parenting expert and author Rachel Simmons. Rachel, good morning to you. Okay, this virtual learning scenario that all of us parents are finding ourselves in, it's a challenge for the kids, but an extreme challenge for the parents as well. What advice do you have for parents in terms of managing all this as they approach it?
So we really have to look at this as learning a new skill, and we've got to make time to learn a new skill. So think about teaching your child to do something. You have to set a time for them to figure out what's going on before they even try it. You have to have some compassion for them as they learn. You have to make time and expect mistakes. We need to apply that to ourselves too as parents. And that means too, we have to think about what can we let go of right now to make time and space to learn this new skill, because it's not just going to be one and done, we do it. It's going to take some time.
Okay, we talked about this in one of our earlier segments. We don't have IT departments at home, right? So when something goes wrong technically, how do you approach that?
Yeah, so we're spending a lot of time talking about pods for kids, but I think parents need their own squad. You don't need a ton of people, but before the crisis happens, think right now, who is one parent or 2 parents that you can reach out to, that person that you know has technical knowledge, that you might be able to reach out to when something happens. And don't forget the value of just moral support. It is so helpful to know you're not the only parent freaking out. Just recognize there are other people around you, and your squad will help you do that.
Speaking of moral support, I know one thing that I experienced, my wife and my kids as well, burnout towards the end of the last school year. How do families manage stress in all of this?
Yeah, so listen, the parents who are doing best right now are the ones who've accepted that this year is not going to be like any other year. So we have to lower our expectations. This is not going to be our year for overachieving. It's our year for getting by. Now, if you're working and you can let your boss know that you need flexibility, don't just make the ask. Give them a plan for how you're going to make it work. So that's 2 separate things. And this is key. Remember that a timeout is not just for your kid. You as a parent get to take a timeout. And remember that quality over quantity matters.
Great tips. Rachel, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.